Hello everyone, I'm Philip. First, I want to thank to Matthew, Hacky and Jennifer Archery and the Hacker House for hands-on hacking. The books and outward approach have been incredibly helpful to me, and this series built directly on the foundation. Um, this episode, that's one thing. Let's dive in. Map a target's public footprint without send a single packet to them. Why? Blind scanning exposes you. Alerts the target. Alerts the target may break the law and waste the time. To build a list first, domains, host names, IPs, URLs, emails, password, hints. All public zero packet to the target. That is 9-bit unsigned. Active problem, zero-touch intelligence. As a defender or authorized tester, be just a patient, dedicated, hardworking, meticulous, not a movie hacker cage. Many projects started with the client thing. Just test the main website. After domains, M&A, legacy domains, employee GitHub's leaks. The client didn't know they exist. Professional practice, recon force, then defense coup, then quarter, then send packets. Does not delay. It prints, missed assist, and legal testing on wrong targets. First, business ethics. Not every client needs deep unsigned. Don't sell without value. Go deep when it matters. Technique, there are two paths. Passive, Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo. Who is? Paste site, survey logs, public data only. That is entire episode. Map volume scans, phishing payloads. Packets hint, infrastructure, lead chapters, and must be in the authorized later. When you search Google, you query Google Index, not this client server. The targets you should never know. That's unsigned power and also abuse risk. Unsigned is not random Googling. You want entry point linter, where credentials are entered. Public site and IPs, VPN, mail, web, DB, AOT, leaked internal host names. Leaked and internal host names employ social oversharing, domains, emails, roles, tick stack, bridges, metadata. Deadly component as attacked surface map use multiple search engines. They index different public data, leaves or search engines, code, rips, page sites, certificate, transparency, breach databases, page sites, or hands unload, harvest the emails, store for exposed files, extend queries via GHBP, validate credentials on HBP. For passive, creditable, report ready steps. Now, the terminal. Let's count my unsigned repository. While email first, they are the corporate social ID. Bridges indexed by email. Phishing needs email main logs. Our first last name at component.com. That formula. One email format often reveals the whole component's username convention. Classic approach. Google for domain and group web pages. PDFs. That's where Google Mail stack tools come from. PDF. Now we have to obtain the email address for the UK IBM.com. Stable for the label single engine validation. Generation 3 for stacks 5, 30 other dogs, 25 engines, 50 30 because Nova engines. Index everything and your unsigned window is infinity. Why I change it? Full coverage in limited time without from my home IP, not for sure. With UK.com and IETF reserved domains, safe and legal for domain administration. Each output now is on email, Google, or not engines, already public indexed. Key inside, you didn't hack the mail server, some left on public footprint. Defender removed the source, tester added the list. Tor comments select 5 agrees. Why? If you search get residential IPs blocked. Tor retorted exit, notes for recon, continued, not a hidden crime. Document everything. Unauthorized jobs. Now we will now got the email address. Now let's collect these email addresses. Select all. Normal user search keywords. Unsigned. Practitioners. Search index structure. Now we have collected a total of 358 addresses. Welcome to the industrial on-site pipeline. Recon NG. Don't mind the red line. We may figure out later. That's the API. First rules of professional recon. Isolate your data. We create a clean workspaces called Hivehouse. This ensures our target's data is never contaminated. APIs fall, but intelligence doesn't. Remember the emails we found last? We manually inject in the high-value targets into. Our databases to prime the pipeline. This type left. Target locked. We have the IBM stuff info. To Roman user, this is contact. To us, it's a master key. Humans are lazy. They reuse the same username everywhere. Let's extract the prefix and trace his detail footprint on the profile module. We set username and run. The module concurrently queries dozens of platforms. Green means a hint. The pipeline is done. Let's check the profiles. We didn't get the standard tick size. We got his actual data life. Here's the true adversary method. We check scribe to see if he accidentally uploaded internal corporate members of his resume for free downloads. Then we see Tenaja and install European Q&A site. This professional has night vision education. Perfect material for target spear phishing campaign. We didn't crack a single password. We bypassed the firewall by exploiting the human perimeter. Your pocket sent the target. That's the power of Recon NG. What you just witnessed isn't a simulation, it's a symmetric intelligence trick in the real world. While automatons attacked firewalls, professionals exploit human nature. I'm Philip. If you want to see the network of the attack to do, I will see the next episode.